What's up guys, I'm Mr. Audio, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. In this video, I'm going to explain and show you why sample selection is so important for your productions. In this video, I'm going to use a kick for an example. Let me show you what I got going on. So kicks are an interesting instrument. They're usually the driving force of a song. Now depending on what's going on in your track, determines how bright your kick needs to be. And by bright, I mean how much high-end energy you need to have. It also determines how much low-end energy your kick should have as well. Now, if you don't have a lot going on in the high end, you can probably get away using a darker kick. And if you got a lot of low-end information happening, you might want a brighter kick so it cuts through better. These are things you need to look out for and worry about when you're choosing your samples. How I like to choose my samples is I kind of get a skeleton of a beat going on first, and then I kind of put the samples that are supposed to be in there after I get the idea on paper, so to speak. Let me show you the two kicks that I've chosen for this production and why I chose them. So for this part of the track, I have a darker kick chosen, and let's look at the EQ on it before we even play it. As you can see, I've rounded off the low end and the high end, made it sound dark, and that's what this sounds like. As you can see, not a lot of high-end information in there, but it fits right in the mix. And as you can see, it fits right in there. It sounds perfect. Let me show you what happens when I place a more high-end heavy and low-end heavy kick in there that has too much of both information for that part. Even though there's nothing going on there, nothing in the low end and nothing in the high end that's conflicting with it, too much information can also be a bad thing. So I got this track at about the same volume, but notice their peak values are different. This one's got a lot more energy and it's drawn out, but this one's peaking higher. Anyway, let's listen to the pink one here. Right away, you can already tell it's more sloppy, inconsistent with the rest of the mix, and there's just too much going on with that kick. Let's try to mess with it a little bit. Let's try maybe turning it down, mess with the EQ, see if we can get it to fit in the mix. I'll loop a section and we'll try it. Let's just loop this section right here. Cut the bass right away. Bring this down a bit. But now I feel like we've lost some power, so let's try to bring some lows back in at like 200 something maybe. Now we're getting this push, push, push sound that I don't like, and I think it's like here, listen. Let's... Let's try a high shelf. See, no matter what I do, I just can't get rid of that high end of that kick. It doesn't sound at all like this. And part of it's because of that tail. But no matter what I do, I just can't get this sample to fit in quite right like the other one. And as you can see, the green kick feels perfect for the track, while the purple kick just feels like it's sloppy and it doesn't quite fit. It's not as tight, there's too much low end, there's too much high end. No matter what we do with an EQ and a volume, it's just not working like the green kick did. Anyway, I do use this kick later on in a different part of the track, and it's where there's a lot more low end information going on and high end information going on. A bunch of instruments fighting for that same space. So the kick needs to be more prominent in those two areas to really cut through the mix. Let me show you what it sounds like later on in the track where I do use the pink kick. Okay, so I'll play a little bit of the track up to that point, but here's the green kick. This is the kick we're using. Here's more of the green kick. It's just, there's a build right here. And then it switches to this pink kick right here, as you can see. So let's hear what it sounds like. It's a vibe. And as you can see, that kick fits perfectly right there. With all of that information competing for the same space, we kind of needed a bit more low-end and high-end information there to make the kick cut through the mix as well as it did. Anyway, this video is all about sample selection and showing you how vitally important choosing the right types of instruments for your production actually is. Anyway, that's the video, guys. I hope you like it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Mr. Audio, out.